Okay, we shall continue because of some we get some problems in uploading, and so we have to just break down those videos into 20 minutes so that it goes easily and it gets uploaded easily. That is why what this week's exercise we have to do it. Okay, now we will go to the next part is num namza Nazma, I also noticed that when we left Naldurg, trees like Jujube or Bor, Babul, or etc. Were visible. Anyone should be there. Um, Anyone should be there, but here different trees are seen. Teacher, good. While crossing Naldurg, we saw semi-arid thorny regions. Semi-arid thorny types of vegetation. Semi-arid means they are arid and semi-arid. ओके, जहाँ पर थोड़ी सी ग्रीनरी होती है और थोड़े कांटेदार झाड़ियाँ होती है, जैसे बबुल ट्री वो रहता इसी में है. इट इज़ नॉट कॉल्ड एज अ थॉर्नी प्लांट बट कैन बी called can it is having green plants, and it is also having some thorns that is called into the semi arid region. Okay, changes in the type of vegetation is an indicator to change in the amount of rainfall that we is in the area. जिस तरह का वेजिटेशन है उस तरीके से पता चलता है कि यहाँ पर बहुत ज़्यादा पानी आता है, बहुत बारिश होती है या कम बारिश होती है. एरिड जगह पर कम बारिश होती है, डेजर्ट एरिया में और कम बारिश होती है. ओके, सेमी एरिड में वो ग्रीनरी एंड थॉनी वाले होते हैं, मिक्स होते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा ज़्यादा इस तरह से उसकी चेंजेस इन द टाइप ऑफ वेजिटेशन इन इंडिकेटर द अमाउंट ऑफ द रेनफॉल इन दैट एरिया. वी सी the ironwood, banyan, people, and more number here. All right, now we have reached the foothill of Sindhgad. Now we will climb to the top of it and see the offshoot of the Western Ghats. You will carry your iCard, notebook, pen, binoculars, cameras, cap, map, and water bottles. Keep your luggage and other items in the bus itself. Now they started climbing. When they started climbing the Sindhgad fort, it was quite sunny at first and it became cloudy. Later, it also started drizzling, and the students enjoyed eating steamed groundnuts, buttermilk, and curd on the way. What they eat? The steamed groundnut. You all know what a steamed groundnut, buttermilk, and curd. They clicked photographs and various physical features and the vegetation around. Uh, Physical features and the vegetation around birds, the aerial view, the Pune city, the various structures of the fort. Afterward, the teachers asked them to gather at one place. Teacher, we have now reached to Fort Sindhgad. How will you collect the information about it? Neha, madam, we saw the board of and in the entrance which gave us the information of Sindhgad Fort. We have also clicked some pictures. Teacher, Neha, good Neha. Now you will tell me the differences in the relief features. Okay, madam, we can see that now the adulting plains have turned into the rugged topography like with hills. The adulting plain has rugged with the topographic hills. This has high hill. This is a high hill. We are at higher altitude at the and hence we even experience clouds. What we can experience? The misty cloud they can experience. Very good, Kasim. Teacher, very good. Kasim, you can notice any physical features like rocks, pinnacles, anything else, valleys or hills, layers formed in the volcano from the volcanic eruptions. Have you recognized the rock found here? You might have seen many debris around the landslides at the places while climbing. Now tell me about the agricultural pattern around. Rahul, madam, it is basalt, an igneous type of rock. We had learned about it in 6th standard. We saw mainly pulses which are cultivated in the places we live. Between Solapur and to Pune, we saw sugarcane. Now we see mainly paddy rice. What is paddy? Paddy means rice. Paddy means rice fields. Okay, correct. Teacher, correct. It is because the good amount of rainfall is here. जहाँ पर वो खड़े थे बहुत ज़्यादा बारिश होती है, इसलिए वहाँ पर ये बहुत अच्छा होता है. चावल के खेत बहुत अच्छे होते हैं. कैन यू रिकॉल सीइंग दिस एनी फोर्ट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर बिफोर? योर डिफरेंस बिटवीन द बोथ द फ्रूट्स. Vaida, Madam, we can compare with the Naldurg fort itself, but it is not situated on hill like Sindhgad. We do not have to climb up the slope to see it. Very good. Now we have reached the top of the fort. This is a hill fort, and being built in the hill. This was built in the view of security, to keep an eye over the surroundings. To keep an eye in the surrounding. What was the reason for building this fort? That it was kept built on height so that they can keep an eye over the surroundings. Okay, Naldur fort is on the land. All such forts are the heritages of our state. They are the heritage of our state. ये देखिए फिर से याद बताती हूँ, रिलेट करा रही हूँ मैं आपको. हिस्ट्री में भी आपने ये हेरिटेज और पढ़ा है. कहाँ पढ़ा है? थर्ड लेसन में. Okay, the heritage of state. This was taught there also. Okay, now come here and look down. The water bodies of the water body that you can see in front of is the reservoir of the Kashwala Dam, Kadwa Kashwala Dam. This is the serves the water area in the Pune. Okay, now we go to the Kalyan Darwaza. Come here, we see the structure. This is called Devtik, means Devtik means sacred tank. Okay, water coming from the natural springs gets stored here. Even today, it serves water all year around the people staying in the fort above. All students, sorry, all student, all students were expressing, "Oh my God, how can the water be available continuously in the height since centuries?" The teacher took them to the stall and which served pitla bhakri. Okay, what they had there, pitla bhakri. Students observe that are many similar stalls. Tourist has been served food, different type items of food. After spending a little time at Sindur, the students came down to the foothills and boarded into the bus. The bus started towards the Pune city, and there where they had an overnight halt in the city. They had an evening snacks, tea, and got ready to roam the markets. What did they do? It is very important, right? Whenever we go outside, we have lots of things to take and buy and look around. And means without visiting any market, field visit is not completed. It is always like that, especially the youngsters and the ladies. We will be visiting places in Pune like Shaniwar Wada, the famous marketplace like Tulsi Bagh, the Mahatma Phule Mandi. Then where the wholesale and the retail sale is market is here. You can do shopping here. Make sure that you write down all the your observations, but you do not have to forget there that you are for the field visit. So you always have to write the whatever observations you do. Now, what is it? After the city tour, they had their dinner and returned back to the place for night halt. After breakfast, they proceed to the Alibag. Now, next day, second day started. Now, teacher, now we are on the Mumbai Pune Express Highway. Can you see the changes in the relief again? We will stop at Raja Machi Point near Lonavala. Yes, madam. Who says Tushar? Yes, madam. Even though we are driving on the plain road, we can see the hilly regions all around. The frequent houses are becoming less. After Lonavala, they stopped in the Raja Machi Point. Rajamachi Point, and the teacher gave information about various features. Okay, these things as slopes on Western Ghats. What was the information shared with them? These are the slopes of Western Ghats. We all can also see these hilly areas, Sahyadris too. From here, we can observe in the difference in the slope and the gentle slope. East of the steep slope is in the west. Okay, now towards the west we can see some cliffs and waterfalls about them. Cliffs and waterfalls means a small strings kind of things are called cliffs. Okay, छोटी सी जो नहर जैसी छोटी बारिश आने पर छोटे छोटे झरने शुरू हो जाते हैं ना, उसको क्या कहते हैं? Cliffs. And waterfalls are of course very big. Cliffs and waterfalls, about them they have learned in ninth standard. The region is also source of river of Ulhas. What is it? It is also the source of river Ulhas, a major flowing river. The lesson is quite big. I hope we will finish today. Okay, looking at the map. Now, what is Namdev saying? Looking at the Namdev is saying, Madam, we are crossing the Ghat section and are going to the Khapoli. And we are going to Khapoli. Correction, Namdev. This is known as Bhor or Khandala Ghat. Bhor or Khandala Ghat, which is very known place for everybody. Atika Khandala. In Western Ghats, we will now enter the western coastal plains of India. Observe the trees, soil, and the houses that you see. Now, see here, children, anywhere, whatever is being said, whatever is being showed, the teacher is always reminding what? Do not forget to observe the different parts of geographical changes. That is the main point for what they are out. They are not for any kind of picnics. They are continuously reminding, the teacher is continuously reminding, observe, observe, observe. This is what we are learning in observation. This is what we are learning in the basic thing, which is the field visit. Okay, now what is Shiv saying? Let's see. Madam, we can see dense forest comprising to thick vegetation in Ghat. We can see trees with broad leaves. Okay, we have seen such trees in Sindhgad region too. Now, teacher, yeah, these are the teak leaves. What are these teak trees? Teak मतलब साल के पेड़, साल पेड़ मतलब है ना. These in this region there is deciduous trees. There are also many Vanrasi and Devrasi. Vanrasi means woodlands and the sacred groves. These are the English names. Okay, after crossing the ghats, the dense forest became sparse. Sparse मतलब कम कम हो जाना. ओके, डेंस मतलब बहुत एक ही जगह पर बहुत सारे पौधे या पेड़, मतलब घना जंगल. और जैसे ही घना जंगल का ऑपोजिट क्या होगा? द स्पार्स मतलब वो दूर दूर हो जाना. द पैडी फील्ड्स आर ह्यूज इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट्स वेयर नाउ विजिबल. हाँ, तो पैडी फील्ड्स हुए तो क्या होता है वहाँ पर? उनकी राइस मिल्स भी रहेंगी, उसके ह्यूज इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेट भी दिखता है. फिर उसके बाद नज़मा, मैडम, आई कैन फील द चेंजेस इन द वेदर. इट इज़ गेटिंग हॉटर एंड आई हैव स्टार्टेड प्रेस्परिंग. मतलब गर्मियाँ शुरू हो गई है. बॉम्बे की तरफ आ रहे हैं, कोस्टल पार्ट पर आ रहे हैं, तो उनको गर्मी लगने लगी है. You, teacher, you feel the changes in the air because it is increasing the humidity of the air, because of the humidity in the air. यहाँ पर कैसा था? ड्राई क्लाइमेट था. यहाँ पर कैसे है? ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेट है. ये चीज़ आप खुद भी ये कर सकोगे अगर बॉम्बे की तरफ आप जाते हो बस में या ट्रेन में. नासिक टू बॉम्बे जाते वक्त भी ये चेंजेस समय दिखता है. Now, perspiring, the skin becomes sticky. The stickiness in the skin we get because the moisture gets attract to the skin and it becomes sticky. Now, as we go near to the sea, this will increase. जैसे हम नदी और समंदर के पास जाएंगे ये सब चीज़ें और increase होगा. Madam, Namdev, madam, it is has started raining in this region. Also, amount of rainfall seems to be more. It might be happening because of this. This is जैसे ह्यूमिड क्लाइमेट होगा तो क्या होगा, बारिश ज़्यादा आती है और बारिश जल्दी होती है, मतलब एक्यूमुलेशन हो जाता है और जल्दी जल्दी बारिश आती है. टीचर नामदेव, करेक्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन. बिकॉज heavy rainfall is nearness to the sea. It happens also because of the high rainfall. Rice is the major crop. High rainfall है इसीलिए rice is the major crop. Now all students, the Arabian Sea, what they can see. Now soon they will reach to the sea, and you can name the sea. All children together said that the Arabian Sea. Teacher, good. After reaching Alibag, before we go to our lodge, we will visit the Talati office. What is a Talati office? There has to given a note that we have brought some these students and we have come to visit here. Okay, you can gather some information on the basis of the questionnaire. Now this is a very important thing. You should have a list of क्वेश्चनर. आपके पास क्वेश्चनर होना चाहिए, कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछने हैं उनको. तलाठी इज अ पर्सन हु हैज टू आस्क दिस. यू हैव टू ऑफिशियल. You have prepared in the school. Urmi, we will be asking him questions about the types of crops, the types, soil types, cultivation of fruits and other cash crops. We are asking him how the land revenue is collected in the office under the irrigation, watershed programs, occupation, etc. Okay, these all things will be asked to them. Now, dear students, after lunch, they reached in the afternoon and then visited the Talati's office and they collected the information on the basis of questionnaire. Now, teacher, what is it, dear students? After lunch, we will go to the sea coast. How many of you will be seeing the sea for the first time? Almost all raise their hands. Yeah. Now, Abir, I am just trying to imagine what is the breathtaking view it would be seen in the sea. He was very excited. What will be it look like? What will it look like? Or will it just be water? Teacher, true, Abir. We will visit the beach now. We have already given clear instructions regarding the precautions we will take. We will also visit the fort called Kulaba or Alibag Fort. Here, we will have to take into an account the timing of high and the low tides. High and the low, you know what is tides are. Yeah, the waves, the rise of the waves. Okay, and as it is a little way from away from the coastal of the sea, we will study about the work in the sea waves in the class ninth. We will also identify some of the landforms and the sea waves. We can name them, some of them. Children almost together. Beach, sea, caves, sea waves, cut the platform, sandbars. My God, oh good, you remember them well. They visited the beach and the fort, and some of them were also enjoyed sitting in the horse-driven chariot, and some of them enjoyed the horse ride. Neha, madam, this fort is different from the first two. Teacher, good Neha, can you tell us the difference between? Yes, madam, this fort was constructed in water, while two others were in the land. Good, this fort is built on the wave-cut platform. Uh, because it is surrounded by sea, it is called as a sea fort. Yeah, earlier these forts were built for the security of the sea. There are many such forts in the west coast. Neha, yes, ma'am. Yes, I have heard the names like Sindhudur, Janjira, etc. earlier. Teacher, based on the information you have collected, now you tell me the occupation of the occupations are followed here. Rahul, madam, fishing, agriculture, both are the occupations followed here. Teacher, correct, Rahul. To get which category does the occupation belongs to? Meena, madam, these are the primary occupations. This is also you have learned in 8th standard. Teacher, true. Initially, fishing is the main occupation. Later, on the agriculture, practicing region practice in this region, but away from the shore. Now, coconut, betel nut. What is betel nut? Can it? No, you will not able to answer. Anyways, सुपारी पता है ना? सुपारी को betel nut कहते हैं, betel nut. या सुपारी को betel nut कहते हैं. Coconut, betel nut, jackfruit, banana, and some of the spices are cultivated in the coastal plains. These horticulture farmings, these are a horticulture farming. Horticulture farming. What is it? Horticulture farming. These farmings are now today tourism has become an important occupation. Okay. Now here we end with this. Fine. I'll just